PulseChain adoption strategies are very important, friends. The PulseChain community is one of the only communities I see who are actively trying to pick each other's brains with how they can advance the chain, get the message out there more. Now, of course, friends, as I spin this helicopter hat, I've got to remind you, every coin community has a tribe and everybody is doing it. They just have a different method of what they focus on, because you can't do everything at once. You can't be a cookie cutter. Now, what we've actually got to see in crypto is if you are just technology, you don't actually have an edge. You don't recruit enough people. One, people don't care about the tech as much. They only care about green number tech. And two, your tech is open source. It can be copied. And by the way, what technology really is there? It's just how fast are your transactions, really. So everybody can do a basic amount of transactions and then get to a particular point where you provide value in a marketplace for people. That's actually what we want. We want the opportunity to see value and grab value. You know, and now you have things like Uniswap that let you do that and trade value around. So there's been some nice pumps in the past 24 hours, friends. You have Hex up 6%, Inc. 4-5%. That's nice to see. It's just the past 24 hours. In the past week, they've done some nice moves as well. This is the PLS price chart. And we are nicely working our way through to the weekly super trend, which is what we need to do to pretty much confirm the uptrend. I mean, this is a nice big double bottom. Hopefully, friends, this is literally it. I'm really hoping this is it. Maybe there's like one more fake out somewhere and then we actually go up. We might do something like that. And it's not just PulseChain. It's pretty much every coin's going to do that. Where they've had these double bottoms, these double bottom periods, come back up. Everyone thinks it's over. Maybe up here, maybe it comes back down. Everyone thinks, oh, no, recession or something. And then we actually just come and moonshot it. And I've just drawn that just because, like, once you clear these zones, it becomes better as long as we never come back and revisit these areas. It's the same chart for PulseX as well. PulseX, Pulse, they're all the same, friends. They're all moving up. See, they all have the exact same chart pattern. You're just pretty much playing with ratios at this point. I still think, like, not financial advice, you should own everything, including EHEX, friends. Because, look, ultimately, they're all going to move in different ratios. But you don't want to be caught with your pants down because you're like, oh, I didn't get ink. I'm like, bro, we told you it told you it was the greenest logo. I mean, have you ever seen a logo this green, mind you? Look at how green it is. You can't get more green. So everyone loves all the core coins, and the community loves thinking about adoption strategies. I have a post here, friends. There's a post here from Mr. Silver, the Antidote, and he actually had this right. He says, look, I'm offering up to $10,000 to anyone who can come up with ideas and execute within budget awareness to Hex on either PulseChain or Ethereum, or methods to educate, onboard new users. All that's required is your time. I will take the capital risk. Just to let you know, bro, friends, show me another altcoin community where a community member who has nothing to do with the insiders and the devs and the teams is giving away his own money for people to push all our bags up higher. Show me. You ain't going to find it. It doesn't exist. They get the money from the treasury. They get the funding from the devs and the teams and the VCs, and they pay the KOLs and stuff to go shield to everybody else. You see that? This is amazing. So big claps to even Silver the Antidote. By the way, just for even thinking about something like this, they don't even think about stuff like that, friends. Now, here's the thing. He has these conditions out here. You can read through it if you want, but I made a post here. I want to, like, let everybody know, because whenever the coins go down, everyone, it's funny, fans. Cycles, man, they're the most powerful thing in this world. I'm telling you now. Okay, I'll never, ever doubt a cycle in my life. Okay, don't doubt anything. All right, don't doubt them. The crypto global liquidity cycle, when we go down, it's so powerful. Nothing can bring your head above water. Nothing. No adoption strategy, no amount of money. You insert money, people dump. Doesn't matter, okay? Now, we're hoping for the upside, though. What I'll do is I'll play some pump music for that upside, because hopefully the upside comes, and then you get the powerful green candle friendship. Now, I made this post here. I'm going to show you this. Don't sweat the small stuff. Naturally onboard people wherever and whoever you can. So don't stress about what type of strategy to do this and do that, right? I know Richard speaks about, like, you know, the direct marketing. Yeah, it is good. Here's the thing, though. I can tell you some personal stories, right? There is no magic button to push, okay? It's all because of the cycle timing. Okay, there is no magic button to push. It's more like the magic calendar period. That's what it is. That's why I always say, watch the calendar, not the charts. Just watch the calendar. Okay. Are we in the Bitcoin halving year? Yes. Okay. It shows us we can go up, but we don't really retire. No one really does the retirement or the big amount of money comes in until the year after Bitcoin halving. Okay. Until that breaks. Now I'm going to show you another example. Corey and Dane, they onboarded 224 people into PulseChain now simply through their real estate networks. So they're bridging in one person at a time. But you got to remember, friends, one person onboarded in a bear market like now is worth 10 people in the future. 10. You want to know why? Because they get the price so cheap. When the price does go up and they're up like 300%, they go and yell about it. They go, dude, I put in 20 grand. It's now worth 60. Right? And they go yell about it to their friends. You got to get in. You got to get in. And trust me, that's contagious. But you can't get those 10 people in now, no matter what you do. And you got to work 10 times harder. Remember, friends, I still remember this story for my life. And I told you guys this. I'll tell it to you again. You remember my friend who bought XRP? Here I have the XRP chart. Okay. My friend literally, he bought XRP. He's put on a regular chart. Okay. So he had no idea about crypto. He saw XRP doing this. Okay. Here it is. There you go. December 2017. He heard about it. It just went to 80 cents. Okay. See this? December 2017. He goes to work. A Filipino guy in the warehouse says, hey, you got to get into this XRP thing. It's going $100. And he sends him like this random article that, oh, XRP could hit $100. My friend literally, friends, that night in 2 hours had transferred like his, I think, up to $80,000 of his, for all his savings. And he bought XRP. Right now, he started DCA buying in. It was like he put in a bit and then just kept DCA buying, and he basically just went all in. Pretty much, he was all in. His average price was here. He put in like like 2 grade. He put like, I remember seeing his transactions. It was like 2, 2, 4, 4. I think it's what happened. As when it went up to $2, what do you think his transactions were? 20 grand, 15, 10. So he started with 2, ends up with that. Now he did that literally 2-hour conversation, not even 20 minutes from a Filipino guy at work. What ends up happening? In the bear market, I literally spend, here we go, in 2019, friends, so this comes down here. In 2019, I spend twice a week for a whole year. So that's 100 sessions trying to convince him to buy 1 Bitcoin. Literally the whole year. And finally, when he got in, it was about 7,000 US. 1 Bitcoin, by the way. So he blew, I think it's Aussie dollars. So he blew 60K US, and then he buys in a Bitcoin 7K at the lows. At the lows. Right? And by the way, I was telling him at literally 3,200. Didn't want to touch it. Didn't want to touch it. I'm like, dude, you can literally make back all you made. Didn't want to touch it. Interestingly enough, once again, he only paid attention when the Plus token Ponzi happened. So he didn't buy Bitcoin here, but when the Plus token Ponzi happened up here, he was going to buy it at 14K, and I just made him wait until like later on, he got like 7K. You see? So funny. The whole thing, he's like, I don't want to touch it. Then Bitcoin went up to 14. Okay, I've got to get some. Right? So if you do the maths on that, I spent, think about this, I spent a whole year trying to get him to put in money, and all he could put in was 1/10 of his money that he put into XRP. So let's say he put in like 60, 70 grand. He only put in like 7 back in. It's around those numbers. Just think about that. So basically you have to work 100 times harder. So you're working 10 times harder and 10 times longer for 10% of the money in the bear market. Okay. And by the way, the same guy, I'm not joking. I'm not the same guy. I'm not exaggerating. He was about to mortgage his house to buy Bitcoin at 50K, 60K. I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating, okay? Because it's like, oh, it's a free 2x. I'm not exaggerating. Yeah, he didn't. Stopped him from doing it because I was like, look, man, even though I think Bitcoin's going a couple of 100K, you can't do something like that. So I'm just showing you how compelling it is. Now, if you go back to PulseChain, right? PulseChain community is the only one effectively trying to onboard and grow people. Now, this event's what I'm about to tell you. This is the true 3D scope of the crypto industry, right? So most other chains, they're trying to trick people to get in. So what are they doing? They're trying to make an application so people use crypto in the background without even knowing it or liking it. That is a loser strategy, okay? And this is your friend Sommi telling you with his helicopter hat, that is a loser strategy. And if I had a team who was doing that and I ran a chain, I'd fire everybody. I'd get a new team. Get out. That's a loser strategy, okay? That's like telling me you have a football team and you want to get your fans out to the game, but you don't want to advertise the football team. So instead what you do is you put a restaurant, a really nice restaurant inside the stadium, and you go, come get the greatest hot dogs in the world. So you're hoping people come to the hot dog stand because it's the most amazing hot dogs in the world, in a family-friendly way, of course. And then they like, oh, participate in the game. Oh, while I'm here, I'll just go watch it. I think that's the wrong strategy. I think that's the wrong strategy. I think the PulseChain strategy is the right one because it's direct. Hey, you want to change your life? Hey, you want to get rich? Hey, we're better. Free speech, freedom of movement. This is the best. Okay? I like that. And by the way, everyone generally believes it, which even adds to the spice of it all. I don't like the whole, let's make this Facebook, Twitter application where people chat in the background and it's running on the chain's rails to get the adoption. That's for losers, bro. Let's make a game on this chain so people like playing the game, bro. No. Games aren't up to the good enough quality. Now, I want everyone to keep trying. I'm just telling you, focusing on that strategy is a dog shit strategy. Do you get it? That's what pretty much you can see in crypto now. That's what's happening. All right. Why is even Bitcoin successful, friends? They're not saying, oh, let's use Bitcoin in the background and do this. They go, no. We're saving in this currency, brother. We are saving in the Bitcoin. It's going to $13 million. Michael Chad Saylor said it. That's what they believe, of course. And they go, well, fix the money, fix the world. You better put us on the US Federal Reserve balance sheet. Do you see that conviction? That's a winning strategy. That's why Bitcoin's going to be around for a lot longer than a lot of these other shitcoins. You get it? And PulseChain also have this same attitude. One's cheaper than the other, though. Okay. Most importantly, friends, look at this. These trick applications do not build a cult. All right. So trying to get a gimmick application doesn't build a cult, bro. The trick applications do not build a cult. Of, oh, let's use your GPS maps and let's do with this and let's do with that. No. You get the people in first. Someone will make a business out of the people. Okay? The people who are coming in crypto, friends, they're not business people. You can tell they're not business people. They have no idea how to run a business. They don't have any idea about product market fit most of the time. Okay? What they see is a bunch of people willing to put in their money, so they make a dog shit product to get the money, and then they go pump and dump, and then they're out by the next cycle, bear market, and they go do something else. Okay? That's what they do. Okay? They're doing it in reverse. If you build a cult, you build a group of people. The people who can build a group, if you can gather a group of people, trust me, products get made around it. The marketplace figures this out, okay? Look exactly how Uniswap formed. Okay, crypto's got like, 30 million people now in, right? Look at the discovery of the use case that comes up. They had the formulas for Uniswap back in early 2018, friends. They didn't have enough people in. Do you see? There wasn't enough people using the chain yet to even justify putting this out from Uniswap V1 or even before that, Ether Delta, whatever the hell it's called, okay? So you got to get the people in first. Now, it's a chicken and egg problem because people will say, well, how do you get the people in first? That's where crypto comes in, okay? You are selling... What is crypto, friends? When you buy into a token, you are selling scarce real estate on the network. When you buy real estate, you are buying a share of the land. You're buying a share of your suburb. Do you know that? You can buy 0.1% of the suburb's land. Yes? What about with a company? When you buy a company stock, you're buying a share of the company. You're entitled, theoretically, right, to the profits. Yeah, it's a Ponzi scam, but it's the same thing. You're buying a share of the company. Okay, when you buy crypto, what are you buying? You're buying a share of the network of people. You're buying a share of a city. It's like you bought one building out of 300 buildings. And what you're hoping is that it's not ghost town city China in 3 years, but instead there's people that are around. That's what you're doing. You're speculating on that. That's why buying the layer 1 chain coin, it is the least risky of everything. It's almost like an index of all the success under it. So everyone in PulseChain understands it, but I'm just helping you really see why this thing is like, this is it. Okay, so you will find that whoever can get the cult, can get the people motivated, whoever can come in and gather people around, they're going to be the most successful. Okay, friends, what's the product with XRP? Nothing. No, well, nothing. There was a gentleman who said to me, Sommi, you got it all wrong about XRP, bro. There is a use case. There is all these. And I'm thinking, I read this post. It was in one of you guys in YouTube, one of the replies. I'm thinking, bro, you just made me read a paragraph of your explanation and you did not even tell me what the hell XRP is used for. You just told me that I've got it all wrong. Like, bro, tell me the three things it's used for. It's not. It's not, friends. It's got, okay, speculation, on Dane, liquidity. Come on, bro. They had to fork Uniswap v2 code. Like, it's just, but it doesn't matter. The community is the product. You get it? They're selling a narrative and a dream. And so that's crypto. That's crypto. You're selling scarce mindshare access to this dream. Okay, now hopefully the dream turns into a product later on. By the time it does for every other coin, it's over. So when was the best time to buy Doge? Before Elon touched it. You see? When it was nothing. So most importantly, nothing, and I mean nothing, is more effective than Bitcoin going above 100K. I promise you that. Okay? You can kick and scream and do all the things. Give me Bitcoin 100K. I'm telling you right now, my phone's going to be blowing up already. I already know. By the way, my phone, friends, I don't even remember. This sucks, but it's true. My phone started blowing up in March this year. In March. And I was looking at it, I'm like, bro, why is my phone blowing up already? We've barely moved. And also, if you want to look at, like, you know, PulseChain and Hex and stuff, was blowing up here. You remember I had like a day of euphoria. It was just my phone. I had like 8 missed calls. Everyone's trying to message me in and say, hey, and I've noticed, oh, crap. I was confused. I was like, man, that's top signal stuff. And I started talking to you about it. Remember, friends, I got very, I got abused because people were saying, oh, you're fighting too much and you're flipping and you're flopping. No, unfortunately, I didn't take a bet on it. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like I was right. Where that was euphoric. Where I was like, ah, crap. This thing's about to give us 3 to 5 months of pain, which is exactly what it did. If you go back to Hex part, look at this, friends, where we're still down, bro. We're still down from this March thing, friends. Even from here, even if you want to do the January, March part, yeah, we're still down 60% from March. And look at this time period as well. If you go to March here, this is, yeah, 200 days, man. That's 6.5 months. So, yes. Now, I know, friends, this crypto, figuring it out and the quirks, everyone wants an answer. What's the answer? Is it do we make the product first or the community first? Blah, 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 blah. Look, man, I'll tell you one thing. 99% of cryptos try to make the product first and they all go to shit. And then the only things that focus on the community are Bitcoin and Doge and some other stuff. Cults. They're still around. XRP still top 10, brother. Right? XRP army. I'm just telling you. So there's obviously a key important aspect most people are missing. They're starting with the product first. When really they've got to literally, I'm not joking, whatever the thing they're doing in their product, they've got to drop their attention to the product by 90%. And then they have to increase their focus on growing a community by 10x. That's what you have to do. By the way, Richard Hart made Hex. Then he just full on trying to grab a community together. That was Hex, right? Finished product. Finished product, you see? You see now he has all the energy and the time to onboard people. He doesn't have to fix Hex. He doesn't have to update it. Doesn't have to do anything. Just recruit people and just talk to them about how good it is. Okay? By the way, this is everything in the world, friends. This is most things you actually look at it. Oh my gosh, it's all about the cult, the marketing, the branding. It's all about that. Who's got the best messaging? Okay? Friends, go look at Cologne, for example, right? Go look at like Accord de Jour or Chanel Bleu or even the other ones, okay? They don't change the formula every 15 seconds. The product's already done, and now they're just trying to figure out how do we get more people. You see? So every single person, when Bitcoin hits 100K, every single person will then dream of Hex going to $1 and many altcoins pumping. Crypto's adoption waves all stem from that mammoth Bitcoin media wave push, 2013, 2017, 2021. I don't know if it's going to repeat again, but that's what it comes down to. It's the year after the Bitcoin halving, all right? And it's a global liquidity index, as we've got to see. Now, check this out, friends. When I replied to him, look at this. As someone who's spoken to literally thousands of people across many chains, okay, I'm just letting you, just the PulseChain community know, right? So point number one, okay? Most people in crypto, they have already had awareness and exposure to Hex, Richard Hart, PulseChain. Okay, so you don't have to worry about more people have to hear, more people have to hear. Like, yes, of course, there's more energy, but just know that they've already heard, bro. They have already heard. And they've already made the conclusion. They think he's a scammer. And they think long-term staking is a grift. That's what they think. Okay, but doesn't really matter, right? Because if you know, when the price goes up, bro, they're going to think it's the greatest thing ever. Just like when Bitcoin, everyone thought it was a Ponzi piece of trash scam when it was like 5 cents and it kept dropping down. Okay, now at $60,000, you got Michael Saylor, turbo long leverage. He's long $16 billion worth. He's spent $16 billion worth, or he's spent actually, sorry, $8 billion plus, and now he owns 1% of the network. So he loves Bitcoin network so much, he spent $8 billion to get in. Okay, but if you wanted to get 1% of Bitcoin network when it was called a Ponzi scam, you don't need to spend $8 billion. You only had to spend maybe 80,000 at the beginning, or 800,000. See? So any ID friends as well. Look at this. So that's important. Okay, long-term staking. Now, number two, any ID and strategy would only be useful in the PvE media wave. So Bitcoin 100K, then basically all those IDs, even if you think they're shit, they now become effective. Remember my friend, my XRP friend. Friends, I learned this firsthand, and then I got to see it, but I'm like, don't waste my time, bro. I don't waste my time. People give me essays. Should I do this? Should I do that? Sorry, man, I'm just too busy. I'm just too busy. I don't care. I know. Friends, I wish I could just record for you these videos. I'm like, hey, this person, I reply essays. They don't reply. They don't reply. They don't reply. I'm helping them out. They don't reply. They don't reply. Literally, I'm like, you know what? You're on your own, bro. I've tried to help you enough as it is. Fast forward 4 months. There's a green weekly candle. Now they have like 6 messages. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, what about this? Should I get the blah, blah, blah? Just straight away. After the green candle. It wakes everyone up. Also, friends, I wanted to show you my monthly subscriber count. So I already checked my monthly subscribers. I don't check them all the time and stuff, but I noticed for the month, I drop them now. I'm using it as an indicator now. Okay. So I'm starting to just look at it. On the Hex green 4 days, my monthly subscribers, it shot up by 50% instantly. So instead of 300 for the month, it went up to 500. I'm like, what the hell? 50% straight away, just off this little move, just off this little move, friends. This is the weekly chart. This thing happening, bang, 70%. There you go. Doesn't matter how much I wasn't making any extra videos. There's not like secret top 10, 1,000 extra. None of that. It was literally me just reporting this thing's pumping. And everyone knows, friends, because it's from everyone's like, oh crap, this guy's been talking about a coin starting to move. You better watch him. You see? I also got to remind you, friends. So PvE media wave. This means Bitcoin above 80K and most likely this year after the Bitcoin halving. Also, green candles from Bitcoin and Ethereum do about 90% of the talking for you. Friends, I'll take that to the grave. You understand? That's all you got to do, bro. Just show them. Did you know Bitcoin's 100K? That's it. That's it. They got the fever, man. They got the fever. Nothing onboards people like the potency of seeing other people getting rich. Nothing. I've seen too much in this world, friends. I've literally seen too much. And now I know why scammers, you know, when they ran like, you know, BitConnect and not BitConnect was just a Ponzi. But what scammers do, friends, is they'll feed you wins. So you talk about it to your friends. You know, in the fake giveaways, friends, when they give like, oh, when they give like 50 people $10,000 each, they'll give it to like 1 or 2. And then they'll say, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you go post about it on your Twitter and tell everybody that you actually won? They do that and they keep the other stuff for themselves. You know, whatever there is of running a scheme. Nothing onboards people like other people getting rich, friends. Nothing. And for some reason, I don't know, it's crazy. We're just looking at a green candle, red candle. It's because they know. They know we're exposed. They know. They know, friends. They know we're exposed. They know if this thing goes up, you're exponentially getting richer. Exponentially. And they can feel it. They can feel it. They can just see, wow, this guy's way too relaxed to be poor. They can see it, friends. People can sniff this stuff out, okay? Look at this next part. I've noticed most PulseChain people still think nobody has heard of the chain and coins. Bro, they have. They have heard of it. They have. Anthem's tweeted about it. You know what I mean? Like, depends, they've heard about it. They've come across it. A lot of people have heard it. Friends, if I was in your shoes, I might be thinking the same thing here. I might be thinking, oh, most people just haven't heard of me. No. They have heard of me, man. Rand put me on Crypto Banter. Shout out to Randy Boo and everyone else on Crypto Banter show. People have heard of me. Everyone's heard of me. They just don't like what I'm saying. But luckily, I know how to win. I'm here to play to win. And I know that one day they will like what I'm saying. And they'll be the top signal. Because finally, the non-believers will get in. And then we will repeat the cycle all over again. You see? That's the difference. Even from day one, I've been telling you, friends, the last thing I want to see is me having 350,000 subs on YouTube and Hex is like 6 cents. I'm like, no, no, it's too early. You see, I'm just giving you an example. That's how I think about it. No one thinks about it like that. No one. That's why we're here to win. We're here to win. Nobody thinks about it like this. They think, oh, I win if I get all the mass attention and all this stuff. That's how all these influencers are thinking, friends. That's why they are signals themselves. And they don't have enough time to watch other people. Okay? They don't do these 18 hours a day research here from you. Okay? So watching your friend Sommi is like watching, I'm not joking, 30 influencers at once. Now, here's the funny part. And it's not even for me to relay to you what they're saying. I use them as signals. They all have heard of Richard Hart. They simply think it's poop and they continue to fade it. Probably 2025 would be reminiscent of 2021 vibes to some extent. Once again, watch the calendar, not the charts. Shout out to Aaron as well. Just some guys made some lovely videos. This video is sponsored by Aaron. Thank you very much, sir. Startling megaphone. Look at this. I love this. Increasing the odds of your bags pumping by 10,000%. That's it, man. I've got a fluffy microphone. I'm just going to keep yelling. I'm just going to keep yelling. You're going to see how effective it is, by the way. And you don't have to... And this is humans. You just look at humans differently now. Okay? You even look at yourself differently. Friends, do you know even in real life when it comes to sports, maybe you're not interested in a sport, but if someone says, oh, did you know this team made the grand final? You're like, oh, really? So the mind share of the sport has entered your brain. Right? And then you're like thinking about it for a bit and then it just dies off in your mind. You see? That's like this mind share part entering your brain to do that. Now, nothing grabs mind share from people like seeing other people get rich, as I said. Nothing, man. Nothing. For men, there's a few other tricks. Seeing other guys get a lot of women to maybe fornicate with pre-marriage. You see that? For ladies, it's seeing another girl look hot and confident and guys walking after her. So there are some like little triggers you can do. But in crypto, we didn't give a shit about that. You know, nobody here shaves. I barely take a shower if I'm lucky, right? I'm in a dusty room, a squeaky cheese. Don't give a shit about that. No one cares about that, bro. So you get it, right? It's nothing like the wealth. Nothing. Okay? Look at this as well. Bonus. The most effective onboarding tool is YouTube videos, instructional videos, alongside a pumping market. People just want to hear 100x. So if you actually see what people want, so friends, what people want is they want a dopamine hit. You get it? Your brain's always looking for a dopamine hit. They don't actually want to win, right? Winning has so much dopamine crushing scenarios, training for it and getting there and sitting through hodling and all the pain that the dopamine in the end is not even worth it. For most people, you have to know logically in your brain it's worth it, but your body won't tell you because you're like, well, I've been suffering for 3.5 years. No dopamine hit is worth that. So they just sell after 6 months because they can't see the vision. If you have the vision, you're getting the dopamine hit now. You're like, yes, I can see it. Okay. Now, but why do people want to hear 100x? Because they want to believe they're early. Friends, Michael Saylor, digital New York real estate, pew, 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 with the eyes. He literally went on stage telling everyone, don't worry, you're getting a $13 million Bitcoin. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. Right? You see? So that's like what? An extra... That's actually 200x from Bitcoin today. Yes. So Michael Saylor comes out and says, don't worry, it's literally 216x. So don't worry, from today, Bitcoin's going to do another 216x. So don't let Bitcoin maxis fool you into like thinking, oh, you're taking a dopamine hit from a dopamine dealer, shitcoin influencer. They always say that. I'm like, bro, you are literally, If that's a dopamine hit, okay, you are going to kill the patient, man. You can take out an elephant with the amount of drugs you're taking. You see? I mean, like, if you do the maths on that, Michael Saylor will own 1 to 5% of all the real estate in the world. So, just showing you, man. Now, being early and hearing other people getting rich, that's actually what people want. Okay? So, what you and I want, we want to win. That's why we do long-term holding. You delay your gratification. Yes, you go through all this pain, you know, long-term holding. We put this together. What most people want, and what most people, friends, other retailers that come in, they want to hear other people are getting rich. Then they want to be getting into that thing and then be told they're still early. That's actually what they want. Because when they hear other people are getting rich, what does that mean? They're following a trend. They don't want to take the risk themselves. So if you hear, oh, other person's getting rich, okay, sweet. That's not risky anymore in their mind. So they go, okay, my risk is lower. Now they have a dopamine hit. And then they say, hey, you're still early. Come and jump in. There you go. There's a double whammy. Okay, it's literally the opposite of winning. We already know what winning is. Winning is getting in, long-term view, right? Your dopamine, you want that hit now, man. You want that hit now. You need a hit now. You need food now. You need that sugar hit now, right? Friends, you even get a dopamine hit when you brush your teeth. You see that? If you haven't brushed your teeth in the morning, you're smelly, you know, and you can't say to your brain, hey, can you stop the dopamine craving for me brushing my teeth? Can we like wait 3 days? You can't tell your brain to do that. It's like brush your teeth now. You're going to feel yucky. Have a shower now. See? That's why all these emotions is like it's programming everybody to do these actions. But we have to master them. Okay? Look at this. YouTube algorithm shows videos to people of similar interests and personalities, so it's super potent. Okay, that's why YouTube's amazing, friends, because now I've got to do a lot of the censoring and all the words and stuff, but everyone already switched in, ready to change their lives with crypto. YouTube is spamming the algorithm with it because they make more money, I guess, from ads, and they keep you watching the channel platform more. They want to do that. They're incentivized to do that. So, for example, my videos go to males 18 to 50, Trump neutral or Trump supporting. But look, friends, if you're from a different political perspective to whoever's popular now, who gives a shit, dude? You don't care. It's just Trump's a meme. That's it. He's a meme. Okay? You like memes? It's just a meme. Now, you might not like him. Doesn't matter. Do you like memes? You like memes. Okay? Also, number 3, these people have heard of crypto, so they've got a wallet ready. Okay? And number 4, they're curious about the same channels such as Valuetainment, Patrick Bet-David, or other big name male leaders, Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan. You know, it's interesting, friends. We all have the same YouTube videos that appear. You know that? So I'm sure you get Joe Rogan clips, Patrick Bet-David showing stuff. Maybe sometimes a Graham Hancock video appears here and there. There's certain like these big name things that just appear and make it to the front of our pages, right? Maybe you get an altcoin daily that appears as well for see what I mean? It's all spamming the same stuff to us because we all respond to that. But it makes sense because we're all receptive to hearing about a coin and then acting, right? So, on the contrary, if you just make videos during the dumping market, everything gets slaughtered. Everything gets slaughtered. So, it really is all about timing. And that's what I want everyone to remember. It doesn't mean, hey, let's not try, because PulseChain community has built an enormous base. Content. Everyone's pushed the numbers, friends. You got Lady Havid, KDP, your friend Sommi, even Mr. B Roots. Friends, our numbers, they're so big. If you just looked at Hexologists, our Twitter followers, right? And then you throw in like my YouTube and everyone else, just add up the Twitter followers and Matty Allen and some big names, big numbers out there. Just add them up and you're looking at it, you're like, bro, the market is giving 0% probability to these guys yelling with a very loud megaphone in a bull market. They're giving 0% probability, friends. So when you have 30,000, 50,000, like these friends, they used to be like 2,000, 5,000. You see, these numbers are getting huge. This is bear market. What do you think is going to happen when all of us have 100,000 Twitter followers plus? Do you know how much that's worth, by the way, just to let you know? 100,000, I think, if someone has 100,000 like real genuine followers, I think they charge anywhere from like $500 to $2,000 for a tweet. Now imagine like 10 PulseChain community people doing it for free all day. Bang, 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 bang. Hex is a better Bitcoin. Incentive token is the greenest logo. PulseX is better than Unisoy. Erection Hex. Protein Hex. Hex is a better Bitcoin or so powerful that's to split them into two. You see that? No VCs, none of these insiders. So I've shown you why I still stay convicted. I don't give a shit this price going down. Obviously, I want it to go up, but the thesis doesn't say. The thesis hasn't changed, friends. It hasn't changed. So now you put all these together. Remember how we started this video, friends? It's from Silver the Antidote saying, hey, if anybody has good ideas for adoption and do that, yeah, it's a good idea. And also, I compared for you other chains, man. They're trying to do these gimmicks. Let's put a game and let's put an app. Let's do this, let's that. No, 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 no. Friends, PulseChain is like a meme coin. You know that, right? You know Hex was the first meme coin? You know that? It actually was the first meme coin. I'm not even joking. Because Hex was the first coin to just onboard people with the marketing point that, hey, you want to get rich, come and join us. That's it. Hey, you want growth? What does rich mean in crypto? It means Metcalfe's law. It means, hey, you want to join something where millions of people are going to join after you? You come to this. It was the first coin to ever talk like that. That's why everybody hated Richard Hart, including me. I'd never heard that before. Never. It blew everyone's minds. You see? So no one else is doing it. Now, it's like Richard started the first meme. What do meme coins go out there and say now, friends? This will change your life. This is going to do 100x. This is going to go to 1 billion. They weren't talking about that before, brother. No, they weren't. So he started this trend, but now it's evolved into this big beast. It's untamable beast. But hey, it helps when you have 170 content creators and 72 video streamers ready to pounce. That's why, friends, everybody in the ecosystem, that's why the best part about PulseChain is you don't even have to touch the core coins. You should, not financial advice, but you can be in the leverage altcoins. Because you know they're all going to pump bags, man. Imagine, friends, Ethereum had like 10 1 million subscriber people like Plan B, and they were just shilling Ethereum all day. Wouldn't you love to be in Ethereum meme coins? Hell yeah, you would. Ethereum doesn't have that, but they got like, yeah. You see, you got those. So I'm just here to show you there's a comparison of that. And guess what? Even if they were the same, PulseChain's only 600 million market cap, dude. It's a 20x to flip Corridanzo. So that means the altcoins can do like 100x. Make sure you like, subscribe, better button all. Don't forget it loves you. Catch you in the next one.